this year, rather than releasing a CD, we made these boxes. You know, because we're from China and China's producing all this. Yeah, China's producing all these plastic little toys, and we're like, well, why don't our music is loop-based anyway? Our music is lo-fi anyway. Why don't we put our music in a little machine with a volume switch, with a built-in speaker, headphone output, and sell it rather than a release?
Right.
So that's what we do, and now we use these boxes rather than computers to perform live.
Okay.
Each one of these loops is based on a different traditional Chinese instrument.
Okay.
So actually, when you buy this, you get a little like list, songs 1 through 9, and it's called like zither, lute, flute. Each one is a loop of a Chinese instrument that we made a little melody with, kind of messed about with digitally, and then made into the loop. The number of people doing electronic music now in China, when we started 5 years ago, there was us. And then slowly a few of our friends started doing it, and it got bigger and bigger in Beijing. But now, nationwide, he says there's probably more electronic musicians in China than in Canada, or in Berlin, just because you've got a billion people dealing with them. But Beijing's got a very strong breakcore scene growing. Shanghai's got a very strong kind of dance scene, house and techno producers working there. There are a lot of weird noise artists in southern China near the art academies. So you just, because software is free in China, right? Everyone just boots it and downloads it. So you have free instruments, and computers are very, very cheap. And actually, among the kind of middle class or kids who go to university, you buy a laptop for dirt cheap, or you put your own laptop together. All those parts are made in China. So it's a large community now. I tell you that since last year, there was just recently in Beijing a laptop kind of performance festival. And there were like 20 people playing there with laptops. A year ago, you would have found 5. So it's growing exponentially.